like I was not going to do a call-in show tonight. But you know what? I ain't scared. Let's do it. I was in the bed. I woke up. I posted something online, and you know, it is what it is. And I ain't gonna run. I'm right here. I want to talk about it. I want to have that discussion. Um, let's, let's talk about this right here tonight. Usually, when I do the call-in show, uh, usually it's just about what you guys want to talk about. 2 minute phone calls, minute and a half, 2 minutes. That's all. Don't be afraid to call in. People, look. Let me just say this right here. Here's a show that it's not the best show. It's not always easy to get through when people call in. I get it. I don't have a phone number. We have a link. You click on it, and we let you in the show. People have a whole lot to say, but when you give them an opportunity to call in and to voice their opinions, they stay behind the keyboards and they won't call in. Now, I'm not saying call in so you and I can have a heated discussion. I'm just saying call in and what's your thoughts? We know we're not having a great year this year. We understand that. We get that. We got JQ who whatever. We got J Lo who got hurt before in the blue and white game. And then we got Cam who just got hurt as well too. We got Mo D missed a couple of games because of his ankle. So I mean, we got a lot of issues, and I don't know if I'm not sure if it was even an ankle issue. It could have been something much deeper than that. We got Coach Pope who's trying to navigate these waters and try to figure out how to deal with all this. I don't have the answers to it. All I'm saying is that if you're here, let's call in. I'm getting everything set up right now, so just give me a minute while I set everything up. Um, I'm trying to get this done so I can take care of this. So just bear with me for a second. Definitely gonna get this fixed. Yes, sir. We're gonna do it. Yeah. Get this right. Oh, okay. Uh, so it gives me a couple of minutes to let people come on in, see if they're gonna come in or not, and we're gonna just have a we'll just sit here have a we'll sit here and we'll have a conversation for a few minutes if that's okay with you guys. I'm late. Usually I do a call-in show at 7 Eastern on Thursdays, but tonight we gonna just I was in the bed. I wasn't gonna do it. I had a long week, and uh, but I want to hear from you guys. I don't want to use the word addicted, but I love this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I love hearing from you guys. But you can't be a person who sits behind a keyboard when you have an opportunity to call in and say absolutely nothing. Like, come on, be brave about it. I mean, we're so we're so accustomed to sitting behind a computer. Call in. You don't even have to use your face. Um, you can just use the audio if you want to. That's how serious this is. Just call in. I'm gonna get the link posted here in just a minute. Just give me a second. Thank you guys for coming in. Let me know where you're watching from it as well too. Get rid of this. Now I need to go over here and do this. I'm coming. Yeah, here we go right here. Cause I mean, look, man, I try I try to I try to keep this to YouTube because Facebook deletes all my material. It deletes everybody's material in 30 days. So it's kind of like, why do I? Let me put this down for a second. It's too loud. I might have to just close that out, maybe. But here's a chance to call in. It really is. This is the opportunity for you guys to call in and hear some new voices. I want to hear what you guys have to say. You know, I want to hear. I want to hear you guys' thoughts on what's going on with the cats, right? Okay. Uh, I do this by myself, so hold on one second. You got this right here. I'm coming back, so don't go nowhere. Just give me a minute. Okay, you guys know how I have to do this. Oh, right here. So I'm putting a link in the chat. It's going to be pinned at the top. All you gotta do is click the link and call in. Here's the subject that I want to talk about a little bit too as well. Not myself, but I want to hear you guys' input. If you take, if you take, I don't want to use the word starters because JQ didn't start. Lowe hasn't really started, and Cam only started 7 games. So my point is, if you take three key people like that was supposed to make such a big impact to the team, and you take them out of the equation of any of the top 10, top 15 teams, are they still a top 15 team? That's effort. I'm upset about effort like you guys are too. I'm very upset because effort, you can't teach effort. Either you want to do it or you don't. I get all of that. But still, playing these high powered teams without very key players and you asking people to step in, like, I mean, you asking Marino to do what JQ's supposed to be doing. Marino's not supposed to be on the floor that much right now. It's supposed to be JQ, but he's not out there. So, I mean, so like, what's the deal? What are we doing? Call in. There's a link up top if you feel obliged. I put it right here in this too as well. Um, please call in if you will. I gotta look at this right here for a second. Yeah. What's going on, everybody? It's good to see you guys, man. When you start walking. Well, here's the thing about walking, guys. I went to the next morning after the show. I went to sign up for the marathon, but the marathon was already full, so I wasn't able to get in. So I'm not able to participate in it, and I have to be at work on Sunday. So I'm not happy at all. But that's what I get for not knowing if I really wanted to do it or not. 26 and a half, 26.2 miles. That's a lot, and even for me walking every day, that's still a lot. So I wasn't really sure if it's something that I could do, but I was sure going to give it a try. So team in the country in college best 30 will be highly. Call in, Angel. Here's the link up top. All you gotta do is hit the link. Now the link, it works for some people. It doesn't work for everybody. So if it's giving you some trouble when you click the link, please be patient with it. It took one person about 4 or 5 tries to get in. Um, it they had a very very hard time of doing it. So please be patient. If it doesn't work, use Google Chrome as well. I gotta do one more thing, guys, because I mean this is let me see. If you watch it on Facebook, let me ask you a question on Facebook. If you only watch this channel on Facebook, but you comment, you like all this stuff, why ain't you subscribing to YouTube? This is from a hold on. I got new glasses and they don't work too well. Maybe because I just woke up. So let me see groups. Yeah, let me see. I don't know if they're gonna do that or not. I don't want to do that. And then we'll be ready to rock and roll. I mean, anybody can call in at any time. Yeah, it sucks big time. Um, so anybody can call in. You can call in like right now if you want to. All you gotta do is hit the link at the top of the page that's highlighted. Click it. I see. If I see it, I'll let you in. Hopefully, it works for you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not in the states, so I don't have the technology like the big people do. But I'm doing the best I can, and I want to hang out with you guys on a Thursday night. Next, 1 second. Cool. So, who's gonna call in? Yeah, I'm in bed mode. I know everybody's in bed. It was a last minute thing. I just woke up out of the bed. I said I'm going live. Why not? Lost my brother, only sibling. Oh, Kentucky till I die. Hey, my condolences to you. I'm gonna put that up on the screen. You guys keep Kentucky till you lost in your prayers. Man, that hurts right there. Like for real, like for real, for real. My heart goes out to you and prayers to you and the family for real. So absolutely, yeah. I'm in bed. Mark Kentucky is down 3 starters. What's the point? Call in. Hold on, I got to do this right here. I didn't know it was still playing. Um, let's see who said that. Harris Race. Call in. Hit the. Hey Harris, hit the link. Hit the link at the top of the page and call in. You ain't got to use your face. You could just use audio. Don't be afraid. Call in. There's the link's at the top of the page. I'll put it here again. All you gotta do is click the link. Click the link. And if it lets you in, you can talk for only give like up to 2 minutes though. Keep it to 2 minutes, or I'll cut you off. Okay, 2 minutes. There's the link right there. All you gotta do is click it, call in, let everybody hear your thoughts. I mean, we got so much to say, right? Everybody in the fan base has so much to say. Hit the link and call in. Don't be scared. No, don't. Don't be scared. Cause dude, that is awesome. Man, I got a whole. Come on, Jake. I got a black and. Have you seen the black and white one yet? Right? You seen the black and white. Look on YouTube. I get a lot of people who click it. Who I get like people click all the time, but nobody buys, and that's okay. I'm not here for that. I got the merch. If anybody wants to buy it, that's fine. Austin, I got a caller right here. Let me see. Make sure you turn your radio down too, or your TV, or whatever you're watching from. Turn it down, okay? Hey, Austin, how you doing, man?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's good? What's your thoughts, man? And thank you for calling in. And you guys got a great
Shit.
show. What's the name of your show, man?
BBN Unfiltered, where Kentucky fans tell it like it is. Hey, give me 1 second. I think you're playing in the background of my other.
Okay.
Okay, all right, I got
Okay.
it now.
All right. So before we get started, was it hard for you to get in?
So I have Riverside. So
There
for
you go.
me, I had to
Okay.
make sure that the link took me straight into my Riverside app.
Okay.
Yeah.
But so just so I can say, you do not need Riverside app to be able to use it, to be able to click the link,
Okay.
to be able to call in. But just so happened he uses Riverside for his show, so that's why it was probably a little easier for him to get in because he's already using it. But go ahead, big guy. What you got, Austin?
Man, so you said that you wanted to talk about if you take three key players out,
Yeah.
do we expect a top 10, top 15 team? Do we expect that level of a performance of success? And you know that I think it's a great question. My answer to that would be how do you define three key players, right? So
Yeah.
to me, and it's so hard to judge based on such a small sample size, 3.5 games from JQ, 8 or 9 games from J Lo with limited minutes. You know, in my opinion, and listen, I played high school, I played college basketball at the NAI level, scored
Okay.
over 1,000 points. I played ball. I've been in the game my whole life. I've seen
Okay.
what it takes to be successful in any, I don't care what level. There's just certain things that are pretty black and white. If you want to define key players as, and listen, I'm not saying that they don't have the potential to be, I thought JQ was going to be a 15 points, 8 or 9 rebound guy, and I think he has that potential now. I truly do. And so if that was the JQ we had, then yeah, that would fall under key player. Again, and also with J Lo, and I think he was on the cusp of hitting that key player stat line. And again, it's with so many limited minutes, it's I wouldn't define them now as key players. Honestly, I would say that Cam was more of a key player over J Lo and JQ.
Okay.
Cam was hooping and he was making a difference and he was out there consistently competing. Um, with such a small sample size, we can't even define J Lo and JQ as key, in my opinion. So,
Okay.
so
Okay.
to really, so the short answer, I think we're just down one key player, which is Cam right
Okay.
now. And
All
I'm
right.
staying.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Okay. I'm sorry to interrupt you. So let me ask you this question. If you take Boozer off of Duke, if you take Acuff off of Arkansas, if you take If you take I can't think of the Illinois kid's name. You take him off. I think UConn has a freshman. If you take Patterson or Peterson off of Kansas, are
Yeah.
they the same team?
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely
Yeah,
not. But we don't have any of those guys.
that's true.
Hey,
That's
well,
true.
hey, listen. Okay, so to answer your question, you pull out Ortega right now. Okay, that's a pretty big hit, man.
There you go. That's a
That's
good.
that's
That's a
that's
good
a
point
pretty
right
big
there.
hit. So
Yeah.
so
So
we have to
so
be we
yeah.
have to tread lightly when we say three key players because and their stats were glorified role players. Just going off of what they the numbers that they put up.
Yeah.
So and then at the end of the day, um the offensive flow with them in the game was so choppy because they weren't getting the reps. They
Yeah.
just weren't
Okay.
getting the reps. So, um, it's let's switch over the key player to hey, if we lost Ortega, and again, I
Yeah.
do think losing Cam is key for us. He was playing
Yeah.
some good ball, man. I was really enthused watching Cam in his improvement the last month or so.
I agree with you on that. Well, and when Cam wasn't scoring, Cam was still playing defense. So it as a basketball player yourself who's
Yeah,
played at the collegiate level, then if I'm not scoring tonight, I got to do something else out here on the floor. I can't just be like I'm not scoring, so I'm going to shut it down for the night. I got to
hey,
figure out a way that I can incorporate my skills into the game, even though the basket's not going. And because of that, when you look, Cam is out now. He's out. JQ, we don't have his defense. And even if JQ wasn't going to be a powerhouse scorer, I think he was just his presence on the floor would have made a huge difference. And even J Lo, even trying to maybe guard out there on the perimeter, this when you take all this out, and if you
yeah,
bring us to the team, and then if you flip this with a Duke or you flip this with a other, now we can sit here all day long and say what if, what if. I get
yeah,
all of that, and I wish we was healthy, but unfortunately we're not. I think my whole point is for me, and on my show, I love when people have their own opinions and their own thoughts. I don't be like, nope, you're wrong. You shouldn't say that. People vent, and that's okay with me. But for
sure.
now, for where we at right now, but at the end of the day, the thing that I feel like with a lot of people do is if you don't have effort, then what are you doing here? So I think that's
Hey,
for me. For
listen,
me, that's the biggest thing.
I agree. I could not agree more, man. There's
Yeah,
Yeah, how many and it's being able to overcome adversity. It's not,
yeah,
making defensive plays, getting deflections, getting rebounds, diving on the floor. That doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but that's what coaches see. That's
yeah,
what you'll see a lot more of those things when you're looking at the top 10 teams and why they're so successful because they don't
yeah,
care about making the pretty play or being flashy
yeah.
or worried about the next level. There's one thing that you can control and it's effort and it's hey, I'm
Yes,
I'm going to go out here and I'm going to compete because man, this is what we do. And if and,
absolutely.
and if you can't commit to doing that, then why are we even
Yeah,
here? And
yeah,
and it is up to the coach to make a judgment call on hey, what's going on? Why are we not competing at the level that is
yeah.
not suggested but required at Kentucky?
Required. Yeah,
Required. And you make
yeah,
that demand and you make that clear to your entire roster, not in December, not in January, but you make it clear the day they step on campus.
yeah. It's selfless. Hey, also, I appreciate you calling in. Hey, give the
Yes,
name of your
sir.
channel one more time for me.
BBN Unfiltered. Check us out. We're on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm getting my YouTube going, man. So,
Yeah,
hey, I
yeah.
appreciate you having
Keep
me
doing
on.
it.
I love your
Absolutely,
stuff. And
bro. I
yeah,
appreciate it, man. Thanks for calling in. Okay.
yes, sir. Have a good one.
All right, awesome. Okay, brother.
Bye bye.
Okay.
Filtered. Check us out. We're on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm getting my YouTube going, man. So,
Yeah,
hey,
Cameron, how you
I
doing,
appreciate
man? Hey, can you turn your TV down for me?
Yeah, I got you, my man.
Okay, okay. What you got on your mind, Cameron?
Man, man. First off, I watch your show all the time, my man. I watch it all the time. My mom's from Muhlenberg County, so she grew up in the
Okay,
era where where Patrick Sparks went to high school and grew up. So when he went on his insane run at Kentucky and stuff like that, that's when I became a big diehard Kentucky fan. I was like 5 or 6. I was born in '93. So for me, man, it's simple, man. Like, I know people don't want to admit it, want to accept it. We don't have the talent, man. This is probably the least talented Kentucky team I've seen. They don't have that. They don't have that extra. The mind's there, but the body can't go there. They don't have that extra ability to where you can see, okay, enough's enough. Now we're Kentucky. Let's show you why we're Kentucky. Like they don't have it, and it's okay. Some people, basketball is one of those things you got to be born with it, man. In my opinion, I'm a football player, so like with football, you can be taught to be decent. I've seen dudes who were terrible at football, and they practiced every day, and they became good football players. Basketball is completely different. You got to have some talent. You got to be born with something that you can't coach. I can't teach this kid how to shoot a 45-foot three. He just can do it on command. I can't teach this kid to have a 50-inch vertical. He can just do it. He can just jump. At 14, he can just jump out the gym. We don't have it, man, and that's okay. Yeah. So when you don't have that type of talent, that's where coaching comes in handy. That's where coaching becomes the thing, because basketballs to me is that sport where you don't have to have the best 5. You just have to have the best 5 together, if that makes sense. Yes. They just got to be together. And my biggest gripes with this team, man, it's Denzel Aberdeen and it's Jasper Johnson. If Jasper had the mindset of Aberdeen and Aberdeen had the mindset of Johnson, we'd be in a better place. Denzel doesn't look up, man. There's a lot of open people. He draws a lot of attention when he gets in that paint, and he doesn't look at the corners at all. I'm like, man, you just like in the Vanderbilt game. Go back and watch the film. I watched it and I was throwing my remote, man, just watching it. Anytime he got into the paint, the left corner was wide open every single time. Every single time. Vanderbilt was giving up the easiest 3-point shot in basketball, the corner 3. They were giving it up the whole game, and we never capitalized. Like you can't, no matter how much, what are you doing? What are you doing, Pope? Show him this. Say, man, you have too much tunnel vision. You have too much tunnel vision. I get it. You want to prove Florida wrong and people wrong that, hey, man, I was a big deal on that championship run. Then win. Winning fixes everything. Yeah. I don't care. I was an amazing football player, man. I played middle linebacker. I played running back. Man, if there was games where I had 1 tackle and we won by 50, we won. Like we won. Like it doesn't matter how we do it. We just need to get it done. And they're just not doing it. And then Jasper, you have all the skill set. You have it. You have it, man. You're unsure of yourself. At this point, I'd rather see you take 5 or 6 threes than to watch Mo take a 3. And that's not me being any type of way. And then another thing, man, there was things I wasn't good at when I played ball. So you know what I did? Yeah. I lived on the football field. I practiced my behind off because I'm only 5'7". I'm not no big dude. Yeah. But I practiced and I worked harder than the dudes who were twice my size, and I had more heart, and it made me a little bit more angry, a little bit more of a chip on my shoulder because people doubted me because I was smaller. So it brought out an extra level of fight in me. If you guys aren't good in something, live in the gym. Get in the gym. Yeah. You can't shoot the ball. Practice, thank you. You can't shoot the ball. Get in there and shoot 2, 3, 4, 500 threes until you. How do you think Curry became Curry? Because he was just like, no. Curry said, I shoot 500 threes from every spot on the court. I practice. So then when I'm in the game and you see me hit 45-footers, that's not out of luck. I shot that shot 500 times at practice the day before.
It's muscle memory too. Yep.
Yeah, man. Yeah. There's no. Where are they getting better at? Where's the improvement, man? You're not putting them in the right drills. They're not in practice doing nothing, man. Like, and you know what I see? I see potential in this team, and I'll take you back, man, a couple years, man. Like being from Kentucky, you got to be a student of this Kentucky basketball, man. The Julius Randle and Aaron Harrison, Andrew Harrison team was terrible with James Young. They finished the season unranked that year, and they lost to South Carolina on the road. They lost to Arkansas on the road that year, and they were like 18-10 going into the tournament, and they were an 8th seed. And they marched all the way to the national championship that year. They made it all the way to the national championship that year. They played terrible throughout the entire regular season. Got into the tournament, beat Wichita State, who was undefeated that year with Ron Baker and Fred VanVleet. Beat Louisville that year, beat Michigan that year, and beat Wisconsin that year, and lost to UConn in the championship. They can do that. I see that with this type of team. We couldn't shoot to save our lives with Julius Randle and them. We couldn't make an open shot. We couldn't play defense down the stretch in big games with that team. We would always fumble and fold. But when it mattered the most, they band together, and that was some of the best Kentucky basketball I've ever seen them play. And I'm telling you, they have the potential to be that type of team because you're forged through fire. I don't care if we lose games. That's part of life. You're going to lose in life. Just because we're Kentucky and we're the most legendary school doesn't mean we're not going to lose. That happens. It's how you respond. Now go show them. Yeah, you kicked us around all year, but guess what? We got 6 games to immortality. And these are about to be the hardest 6 games of your life. That ranked or not, that doesn't matter. What Gonzaga did to us last year does not matter when March comes around. We can see Gonzaga in the tournament and beat them. Look at all the teams that have beaten us. They're losing to everybody. Alabama's losing to everyone. That Tennessee win we picked up turned out to be a good win. Tennessee's done beat Georgia, all types of teams. So it's there. You can beat good teams. You've done it because Tennessee went and beat Arkansas. They went and beat Georgia. Georgia went and beat Vanderbilt. Like you can, Mississippi State went and beat Georgia. Like so, you've beaten teams that wouldn't have beaten other good teams. So you can win. You can win. You just gotta, bro. They just gotta want it. And I'm starting to think that they're getting to a point where it's like we want it, but they don't really want it, man. And it's like
absolutely,
It's like. You can't lie to us, man. Like, man, you can't, excuse my language, you can't BS a BSer, man. You can't, we know what it is, man. We don't want you older than me. So you don't watch plenty of college basketball, plenty of Kentucky teams that played their behind off. Man, like this is just not Kentucky basketball, man. I'm okay with losing. I'm okay with not making it to the championship, man. One of my favorite team that I think I loved watching was because I'm a Miami Heat fanatic, was the Bam Adebayo, Malik Monk, and De'Aaron Fox team. Those boys, you knew the first time you saw them play, they're going to the NBA. But they played like they were going to be on the streets tomorrow and be homeless. They played like their life depended on it. And because of that effort mixed with the talent, we went to the Elite Eight. We went to the Elite Eight. And
so anything is possible, that's for sure. Hey, cameraman, hey, I appreciate you giving the call in. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my man.
You had a lot of good things to say, and thanks for the support and watching the show. It means a lot to me, okay?
For sure, man. I'll talk to you again.
Okay, you too, Cameron. Thank you, brother.
All right, man. All right, man.
Okay.
Go Cats.
Mm-hmm. So Cameron did mention that that Tennessee beat Arkansas. That's a correction. They did not beat Arkansas. Arkansas beat Tennessee. So just want to make sure that we put that out there. I know an Arkansas fan, and he'd be like, dog, they didn't beat us. I was crying. The number to call in for Ryan Field, if you look at the top of the chat, let me take this down a little bit. If you look at the top of the chat, Ryan, if you look at the top of the chat, it's going to be highlighted at the very top of the YouTube chat. You can, or if you're watching from YouTube, if you're watching from Facebook or whatever, you got to do that right there. Cash the money. That's what the team is about. But cash the money is to go get the bucket. From my understanding, I'm too old to understand all the slang, but from the text that I received, it wasn't about NIL money. It was about go get your shot and go believe in it or something like that. I'm not really sure. I'm too old to understand all that lingo or whatever. But at the top, I'll post it right here too again as well. Here's the link right here. If you're watching tours and if didn't do it. Let me see. Okay, maybe it'll pop up. There you go. There's a little delay. Yeah. So the link just popped up right here. Just click the link, and I can let you in to the show if you want to talk or whatever. Don't be afraid to call in. Remember, turn down your background noise as well too, because you'll get an echo, and we don't want that as well. But I mean, this year is not over. I'll be the first to tell you guys. I'll be the first to tell you, I do not. I repeat, I do not like the effort that was given at Vanderbilt. I don't. I lose the ball game, whatever, lose it. I don't care. But effort, that's not an option. As Austin said earlier, that's not an option. That's a requirement. And I don't care where you go at. You got to give effort when you go to work on your 9 to 5. If not, somebody's waiting for that position. So anybody else wants to call in? Here's about thing about the call-in show. People have a whole lot to say, but you ask them to call into a show and vocally, even without the camera on, and say what's on your mind, they won't do it. They won't call in. We got to keep the phone calls a little shorter though. I kind of let the last 2 phone calls go a little long. I just don't want to be rude and just cut people off. I like to hear what people have to say, but we're gonna try to keep it to 2 minutes. Um, Phone calls, and I say that every single show, and people end up talking for 5, 6, 7 minutes. So that's my fault. I have to take better ownership of that part of it. But I love having you guys here with me. I really do. It means a lot. Like I said, I wasn't even going to go live tonight. I really wasn't, but I was like, you know what, man, let's go live, dude. What am I running from? I'm tired, but this is what we do. We show up. So let's make it happen. People commenting and people angry. Hey, man, all you got to do, brother, is just that's all you got to do is just go click the link. So it needs to take more money and bring some. Hey, Ronnie, I see you in the group. I think I threw your my eyes wouldn't be able to read your name for some reason. But anybody else want to call in, heard it on the radio, it's a sellout. It probably is. Big Pen, call in, hit the link and call in. I mean, you're an Arkansas fan. Don't be scared. Got injured and Cal went to NIT. Nerlin knows he was a game changer when it comes to protecting the rim, and he got hurt. Sadly, we didn't do too well after that. Mark Pope says he is changing practice to help with the slow starts. What do you think he is doing different? Running, just get the ball in your hand and go. I guess. I sort of missed the word go, 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 go. I kind of miss it. I mean, I wish we had it. I wish our guys went right now. We not going. We're losing. I think you can call in. You can call in on an iPhone. Josh, that's not Josh. Let's keep it to 2 minutes, okay, guys? Let's keep it to 2 minutes. Hey, Josh, how you doing, man?
Hey, Mike, how you been doing, brother?
Man, I'm doing good. What's your thoughts on the Cats right now?
It's been pretty disappointing this year, brother. It really has.
Okay.
But I think about this. When we was back before the year started, and all these videos were coming out, and how hyped this team was going to be, and then we started getting this injury bug, and this, we didn't know about what's going to go on with JQ. And honestly, I don't know why we invested the time nor the money on this kid when we knew he was damaged goods. Not saying he's a bad kid. We just, with his injury, they should have never invested in somebody like that, to be honest with you. And then Lowe with his shoulder issues, that was a big time deal. But when Lowe was out there trying to give it his all, it seemed like the flow of the team was just a little bit better. And now that's gone. And then Trent Noah's not been playing good. His minutes have been cut way back. And then the kid that just broke his foot, he had a lot of passion, a lot of energy, and now that's gone. And it just seems like every time we start gaining a little bit of momentum, because we had like what 5 wins straight in the SEC after our first 2 losses, just it just like the wind just got knocked out when we it's just like, oh, here, we got another injury.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that and and people want Coach Pope fired, and yeah, he might not know what he's doing right now, but neither did some of the other coaches that came to Kentucky. That when they came in, you just can't come in and win, especially with NIL. NIL has really changed the whole landscape, but not of just college basketball, but college sports in general. I mean, you got kids out here making 5, 6, 10 million dollars on NIL deals. They're making more money than you, Mike, and me out here grinding and working hard every day, brother. And you're like, we're making chump change compared to these kids. And what really disappointed me more than anything was the other day, when they had that right before they hit the floor, they went 1, 2, 3, get money. I mean, you can't do that. That makes the fan base infuriated because that's going to hit social media. And you cannot do that. You cannot say that's all it's about. Go get money. No, it's about going and getting wins and being a team and winning championships and having respect for University of Kentucky, having respect for your coach, having respect for your fan base. And when you don't have that and you're just worried about getting money, that's a bad look.
Yeah. Of course, I'm a little bit older, so I didn't really know what it really I didn't really know what it really meant, but it means go get a basket. That's the meaning of it. It's not uh, everything in today's world, sports, NIL, everything is all about perception. So if you're an older guy like myself and like others, and if you hear that, and if you're not up to date with the slang, then that's the first thought that you're getting.
Yeah,
Like
but
let's
I
like
understand, but
like
with
what do you mean?
yeah, but I mean, I understand if that's about don't say go get money. Go let's go win. Let's go get buckets. You don't say let's go get money in this time and this era with NIL because that's all everybody's thinking. Oh, that's all you care about is making money. You don't care about the university. You don't care about the fan base. All you care about is going out and buying $1,000 Rolex or whatever. I don't know how much a Rolex costs, probably more than that. But I'm just saying, I'm giving you examples.
Yeah,
That's a bad look, brother. You don't
yeah,
do that.
I agree. Everything's about perception these days now, so you got to be careful. Unfortunately, you can't just be real with who you are, and you
I
can't
just
say
don't
this.
see,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, and I just don't see how they come out flat-footed every game and then they have to battle back, and you're down 15,
yeah,
you're down 18. I mean, then we're going to Arkansas next week. Arkansas's 13-0 at home. We're going to lose that game
yeah,
probably. I hope not. It would be great to win that game. But what we just put out on the floor at Vanderbilt, that's not Kentucky basketball. And, if I'm going to give Coach Pope one more year, but after next year, if he doesn't even get us to the Elite Eight, I mean, then I'm sorry, it's time for him to go. I mean, but
strong feelings, absolutely, and that's why I enjoy the show for people to call in and say exactly how they feel. Josh, it's good to see you after a while, man. Thanks for joining into the show, and it's always a pleasure.
yeah, brother, you stay safe out there and God bless you, my friend.
You too. Thanks, Josh. Appreciate you,
All
brother. Go
right, go
Cats.
Cats.
I love when people call in because when people call in, it doesn't have to be whether I agree with what people are saying or not. Just let people talk. Just give people a chance to say how they feel. Um, I don't know anybody on the team. I don't have any connections. And sometimes as fans, sometimes we don't feel like we have an avenue that we can actually come and vent that. People stay respectful. People don't cuss, and I'm so appreciative for that. I don't cuss on my show. I don't use any of the language, and people come. I don't really care. People can do what they want to do on their own show. I don't have any issues, but I appreciate when people come on the show and they're respectful. They speak their opinions, and it makes it show that much better as well too. So if anybody else want to call in, please do. I'm here. Look, it is. If you don't know, if it's your first time watching it, it's 6:17 a.m. where I'm at. The sun is about to come out. I'm chilling. You guys want to stay up and call in? Let's call in. I got time. I got time. If you got the phone call, let's go. Is it Pope's fault that they missed so many shots? No, it's not. It's not. And we have to, do is it an aspect of the game that you can blame Pope for? Absolutely, you can. But you also got to make sure that we're putting blame on these kids. Now, once again, I'm putting blame on the kids based off the ball game. Nothing else outside of that court. I don't care about. I don't care what they do. As long as they stay safe and they represent the University of Kentucky, I don't care what they do on the court. That's all I care about. And I'm not even most of the time smart enough to even talk about that. So we keep it, as my cousin would say, we keep it savvy, baby. So Pope's got to have some responsibilities, but you also got to blame it. Coach Pope didn't get the ball in bounds and then step out of bounds. Coach Pope can't go and he can't rebound. He can't do any of this stuff. So you have a little bit, and we're limited. I mean, I guess you could start clearing the bench. It just says you get in. We lose by 50. I don't care. You're not playing no more. He can do stuff like that if people are not giving the effort. And I think if you can pull Garrison out, then you can pull anybody else out. It does not matter. Pull them out if they're not giving you the effort. Don't let them sit there and humiliate on national TV the brand. Don't let them humiliate that. Take him out of the ball game. Don't worry about it, big guy. We get the next game. We got it. He recruited these. Hey, Steve Jones. Hey, we don't use that type of language on my show. I do highly, highly appreciate you being here with us. But this is just a show that I appreciate. If people don't use that language. So if you need to go and you don't want to be here, I respect that. No hard feelings. But here on my channel, if I'm not cussing, then I don't want anybody else cussing. And that's just my take on it. And we respect everybody on my show. I like to have this as an avenue where people can come and vent and talk, but be respectful. And that's all I ask. That's it. So be respectful or they got to go. Yeah. Yeah. So please do. Big Pen. Only because we playing Arkansas. I'm going to go ahead and throw up an Arkansas fan. Calipari says he is a really good team and a really bad team, but doesn't know which one would show up. That's kind of like Kentucky at times. I mean, it really is. You don't know. You don't know from game to game which team is really going to show up. That's a mystery. Need to deep dive the 2013 Kentucky team. They went 29-11. This team could be just like that. Let's see what happened. Who was that? Cam the Great. Let me see if I can throw that up here. Yep. Need to deep dive the 2013 Kentucky team. They went 29-11. This team could be just like that. Hey, man, all we got to do, man, look, it's for me, it's just one game at a time. We got destroyed by Vandy. Hopefully we can bounce back. And to me, when you lose a game like to Vandy, I want to see what you do against Arkansas. I'm not worried about the win or loss against Arkansas, but I want to see your fight. Do you have fight? That's what I want to see. My point is, Pope was almost a doctor. He had to see his JQ record, old records. That's a good point. I like it. I never ever thought about that. He was kind of like, hey, Kentucky till you die. This is probably him. Let me see what these guys have. He just has the. This is good. Go get it. JQ's probably done for the year. I don't even think about JQ playing. It's not breaking news when people say JQ is not playing. I just scroll right past it. It's breaking news to me when they say, "Oh, JQ's playing." Oh, really? Nice. And then what kind of impact is he going to have? We don't know. So yeah, but if JQ is done though, JQ is out. And I think they actually spoke about that. When I wake up, I haven't really seen, but I did see somebody kind of alluded to it. That I think Coach Pope kind of said that it was kind of over. So let's see how it is. Hey man, if you're new here to the channel, if you haven't hey Mike Dowd, I see you in the room. Really don't know who off this year's team would be willing to come back next year. Any thoughts on who? Ooh, that's tough, man, Mike Dowd. It is. Bro, I don't even know if uh, who would be back. Hopefully Cam comes back. Maybe Cam cares enough about Kentucky that he'll be back next year. I think I think he's really hurt that he hurt his foot. BG may transfer. Noah may transfer. Maybe Hartthorne might come back. Maybe he wants to see himself on the Kentucky floor in a Kentucky uniform after watching this year. Maybe he wants his chance to say, hey, look, see, I can play ball here at Kentucky. So, Mo D may transfer. I don't know. It's just really tough. The question is, I guess, who would you want to return back to it? He's shading sure does. Going surprise. Look like that's what happened, man. I don't know. I mean, look, people wanted JQ back early. People are like, come on back. No, dog. Like, don't come back until to late January or something. People come back. I didn't want JQ back. Not right now. I didn't. I didn't want him to come back when he came back. I wanted him to set out. But people got their wish. And if he did indeed, actually, I don't like this right here. If he did indeed get his knee re-aggravated or swelling, and he has to set out, then okay, that's so it is what it is. But I wish him, his family, the best. I hope he recovers, and he's gonna go to NBA and hopefully he has a successful career. I'm not gonna hate on him because this is just a game. Any news on recruits? No recruits. No. That's the scary part, Cam. Is there is no news on recruiting at all. So there's still a small glimmer of hope that maybe Stokes will end up at Kentucky, but word on the street is Kansas is the front runners. He signed the Nike contract, but he goes to Adidas school. I don't know. I don't. I know on Wednesday nights when they able to, or when there's updates on recruiting, Miss Jimmy Jam and Leah, they talk about recruiting. If there's anything going on, so please join in Monday nights, Wednesday nights at 7 Eastern, and we have a live show on Monday nights at 6 Eastern. Because I have to go to work once I get off the live. I want to know who was the few that was supposed to get the NIL for another season. Supposedly Garrison had a 2-year deal, but this is his second year. So I'm not quite sure what's going to happen after that. Maybe Trent Noor got a 2 or 3 year deal. I don't know that for sure. Are you guys upset with the limited minutes from that? Not as a Kentucky Kid fan, but as a Kentucky Wildcat fan, are you upset that Trent Noor is not getting a lot of playing minutes? Now, Cam is hurt, so we've already seen him on the floor a whole lot more in one game without, or whatever, 1 or 2 games without Cam. So we've already seen that. How do you guys feel about Trent Noor and his playing time? Pope looked like coach of the year last year. Yeah, he looked good last year, but we have players out there who fought. Look, I don't want people to think that even though have a show called The Loyal, that I don't get frustrated and that I don't get upset and that I don't want to call it like it is. We had players last year who's doing what these players didn't do, and they did. They never gave up and they hustled the whole ball game. They hustled the whole ball game. We don't have kids like that this year. Our guys, they are on the court. I don't know how they are off the court. I don't know them. I don't have their numbers. I don't have lunch with them. I don't know what they do when they get up in the morning. I don't know any of that at all. My point is, when they out on that floor, I base my opinions based off what we see on the floor. And on the floor, that they don't have it. And they don't have it more so than often. And that's the problem. And that's the part that I'm frustrated. But even all of that, I still can't walk away from my Cats. Though I love the program too much. If anyone thinks that Cal isn't going to beat Kentucky at least 40, at least by 40, is kidding themselves. Hey man, Steve Jones. I mean, that's it's been some I mean, it's been some crazier things that that has happened in this lifetime. So just to say that it won't happen, I don't think that's fair. I mean, I think Arkansas is the clear favorite. I'm willing to say that. I'm not going to go out on the limb and say Kentucky should it should only be the line should only be maybe 7.5 at most. I think Arkansas is a much better team than Kentucky right now, without a doubt. But anybody can come out and anybody can have a bad day. Let's be real. Anybody can have a bad day, but I stay humble. But I love to hear your thoughts, though. Arkansas isn't beating Kentucky by 40. I don't think they're gonna beat them by 40. I don't, I like I said, you got to go out and you got to play the game, and I always say that, and I may be wrong. I'm, but by 40, I don't see it happening. I don't, because once again, if you took Otega off this team, we would be hurting even more. Now that he's playing really great basketball, if you take Acuff off that team, they got good role players, but none of those are Acuff. You get what I'm saying? You get him in foul trouble, or you get him having a bad game, which he doesn't have bad games. Not to be real, I ain't gonna be shady. I'm not gonna throw shade on him. Not gonna do that. Acuff is the real deal. He's gonna be most likely a lottery pick. He just is. We don't have lottery picks. My thing is, if he's probably going to give you about 7 assists in the ball game, at least 7 assists. That's what he's averaging. 19-6, 19-7 right now. He's balling. Kentucky just got to show up and be willing to play basketball. That's all. And when you're back up against the wall, from your own fans, from the nation, from college basketball to everything up under the sun, when your back is up against the wall, let's see what you made of. Anybody else going to call in tonight before we end the show? Arkansas is far faster and quicker than where's that at? Than we are. It's not even close. Well, I mean, we'll see. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you don't have to always be the bigger and the better team. All you got to do is just be better that day. And I think people forget that. People just look at the overall structure of a team, and people just say they're better than us. They're so much light and days better than us. But all we got to do is just go be better on one day. I like to go back and look at the Alabama game from last year, not just past year, but last year. No one in the world thought Vandy was going to beat Alabama in football. Nobody. Vandy didn't even believe. Well, maybe a little bit, but nobody thought Vandy was going to beat Alabama. Nobody did. But Vandy won the game. Well, I don't understand why that concept is a little hard to understand, because at any given day, as long as you show up, you give yourself a chance to win a ball game. If you show up, if you don't, you lose the ball game by a lot. We saw that against Vandy. It's going to happen. Highest Pope missing out on all these top recruits, high school and a portal. Also, we had to settle for what's left and still pay 22. I have Mike Dowd. You have $1 million questions that actually you have $22 million worth of question. I don't know. We just gotta hope that these guys are ready to come out and play as well. Arkansas fan, you can prediction come on this podcast, but the truth, you still have to play the game. We still got to play the game, man. I'm not sitting here saying that Kentucky's going to go down and beat Arkansas. I'm not throwing that out there. I'm not saying that. Look at my lips. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying, if we show up and give effort, I can be okay with that. And if we lose to Arkansas and we show effort, should we come on here and be angry? See, I told you Kentucky was no good. Kentucky's garbage. Dude, we gave effort. We didn't play like we did against Vandy. So you telling me there's a chance. Exactly. So, people say Kentucky has a horrible year, right? Would you agree to that? Kentucky's horrible. We're one. What is it? We're 1.5, 2 games behind, or whatever it is. Let me see if I can pull that up. Kentucky's like what, 1.5 games behind in the SEC race. Let that set in, guys. Let that set. Hold on for a second. Let me get that. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Right here. Let me see for a second, guys. Hold on for a second. I took my glasses off. Kentucky is a 1.5 games behind for tied for third place, third and fourth place. We're not that far behind, man. Like you guys act like we at the bottom of the SEC right now. Now, if you're basing it off Kentucky standards, then I get it. But, dude, like we're a game away from being a number 4 seed in the SEC tournament if it started tomorrow. Why is that so bad for? I get it. Why is that so bad for? It's not. Come on, people. Just stay with me, people. Stay with me. Still have your own thoughts because I love that. But just stay with me. You guys understand. What's the worst part is that we are unwatchable sometimes. It's hard to watch. I mean, look, if you didn't watch my video that I just posted about the postgame show for Vandy, I was at work while I was watching the game. So I was moving a lot. So I had my phone, I had my headphones, but I couldn't really watch it. And I'm glad I didn't because every time you turn around, turnover, he stepped in and he stepped out of bounds. Or they stepped out of bounds and did it again, like twice in one game, I think it was. Missing free throws and not blocking out and giving up offensive rebounds. I wasn't happy. Not at all. It was so I'm glad, like, dude, I'm glad you're not watching this completely because this is unbelievable. It's bad. So that's sort of what happened with that. Arkansas would be tired of Cal within 3 years. I guess that's the same thing they're saying about Pope. Maybe in 2 years for Pope, maybe if we don't do anything good. But anyway, does anybody else want to call in? I'll put the link right here one more time. If anybody wants to just click the link and call in, it does let some people with iPhones in. Some people don't get in with iPhones, but if you click the link, you can call in and talk for 2 minutes before I get off here. Otherwise, I end the show. And I say thank you guys. I know there's somebody out there, especially on Facebook. Listen to me, Facebook, if you're watching. Come subscribe to YouTube. If you watch it for the first time, subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. What are you waiting for? Come on. You remember that commercial? Hey guys, you remember that commercial about the guy going to school? So what are you doing? What are you doing with your life? Just call the number and just sign up. Do something with your life. Get off the couch. Go back to school. Just hit subscribe if you haven't already. I'm trying to be nice. Can you call? Can you call in twice? I know. Love the show, Mike. Appreciate it. Thanks for doing what you do. Hey, Coin Surprise. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me that you say that. Everything. I'm just trying to grow over here, man. That's all. It gets very good. It gets very discouraging at times because I see other, I see other channels that just bash Kentucky and just bash the players and everything up under the sun, but their numbers just keep ticking. They just keep going up. I just refuse to have all the drama here on my show, and I just refuse to bash the players. That's okay. I stay a small YouTube channel if that means I don't have to sell out and bash players. And I'm angry like you guys. I am. I'm angry, but I've made a choice that I'm not going to go that route. So if that's what people are doing, and I'm just not going to go that route. That's just not what I want to do. We are all UK. We are BB. I always stand behind our team and Coach Cal and pull for a win. I'm with you, Cindy. I want us to play better. I want us to show some effort. Otherwise, please sit on the bench. Don't come out if you're going to do it. I'm just being real. Don't come here if you're not going to give it your all. I don't care how much money you're getting. Okay, sit on the bench with your money. I don't know how much money you're getting. I don't. I'm going to start mentioning you on Twitter to the bigger channels. Hey, Corn Surprise, appreciate you. It means a lot to me. That's the best form of support. I don't ask people for money. I don't, I got merch. If you want to go buy merch, you can. If you don't, that's okay. It's just you come here just to get a chance to vent and just say what's on your mind. It's not about you giving me money. It's not about you giving me your money. None of that. I appreciate the support. Um, if I get anything extra for the show, I try to give it out to my team. You know what I'm saying, for their support. They know that when they came over, I'm not making enough money to be able to pay them, but they doing it because they love UK. But if we make some money off the channel, I'm I'm making sure that these guys are feeling it too. It's not just about me, man. We're all cat fans here. We all just, you know what I'm saying? We all just want to we just want to do the right thing. And we just want to just love our cats. And that's one thing that I try to make sure that everyone on this show who has a camera in front of them knows that there's a difference between being upset and bashing the team and the players. We don't do that here on the Loyal BBN Fan Show. It's just not gonna happen. We have no chance at Arkansas. Hey Bruce, call in. Bruce, right up above there. There's a link. All you got to do is just click the link and call in and tell us what you feel. I mean, you said there's no chance, right? There's no Bruce. Matter of fact, Bruce, let me put it one more time right here for you. Since you just coming into the show, here's a link right here. It's gonna pop up here just in a minute. It's gonna be underlined. Click it. Call in. Tell us what you think. I'm just saying. I just made up my mind that I can't be a guy that just does this. I want to call in. I'm okay. I feel secure. I feel safe. I feel okay if I have something big to say, to be able to call. You ain't got to use your face. All you got to do is just not use your video. Just use your audio, and you can call in if you got something to say. I'm just saying. And I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're right. I'm just saying your opinion. Think about it. 4 of 13 on layups. That's horrible. But you can be critical of that because that's in the game play. Who said that? Coin, you need to go bye-bye, man. Don't get me started. Don't get Big Mike upset right now, okay? Please don't get Big Mike upset. I'm trying not to. That's horrible. 4 for 13. Let me throw it up on the screen. Look at that. 4 for 13 on layups. You ain't beating nobody that way at all. At all. We're just not. Not gonna do it. Let's go, guys. Anybody want to call in? Bruce. Hey, Bruce, you still there? Bruce, call in, buddy. Yes, sir. I get mad and frustrated. Oh, I get mad and frustrated as well, too, Mike. I'm with you, bro. Give me a fist bump if you can. Boom. There you go. All the time. I'm a huge Cat fan, but if we all think about it, we've only been ecstatic about Kentucky Wildcats basketball 8 times. We got to get some wins this year, man. Arkansas, UK 79, Arkansas. Okay, coin surprise. Okay, Vandy was better than that Alabama team. Vandy was good. Vandy beat us and Alabama. Vandy's a good team. I never for once came on here, even when I talked to my buddy from Vandy, Chris, that comes on here a lot. I never told him one time we was going to beat those guys. I always gave him praise and say, Vandy got a good team. It's going to be one heck of a game. I had butterflies in my stomach in the daytime, and I had anger dancing through my head after the ball game. I was angry. Vanderbilt beat us down. That was diabolical. It was, for sure. National champions, how you doing? And I got the number. Remember when Bobby Boucher came back at halftime and the Mud Dogs won the Bourbon Bowl? That's what we need to do now, then, right? Hey, come on, guys, we can turn this season around, hopefully. But it's we're fans. The only thing that we can hope for is that the guys in the locker room somehow get it together. I don't know. See if they can pull it together. And investigation needs to. Hey, we might be doing a little. We might be doing a little side hustle or something, huh? Are we tanking games? No, not here at UK. Not our guys. Surely not. No, I don't think so. Let's see. Yes, anybody point shaving out there? I hope not. I hope not. Surely not. I'll Big Michael. Why Kentucky got so many haters? I don't know. I mean, look, here's the thing for me. I mean, people got haters because they're not us. You know what I'm saying? But Kentucky's not Kentucky right now. And I'll be the first to tell you. And while I understand that there's a new era, and we have to learn to, I ain't saying you gotta like it. I'm just saying you have to adapt to it because it's there. And just because I come and says I hate NIL, it's not going away. They don't know me. I'm nobody. I'm just me, man. Like I don't know. I agree, brother, but our schedule is it's loaded big time. It's loaded. But if you go beat Arkansas, who is still a top tier team in the SEC, you can maybe build some confidence. I will say this, guys: we are in need of a signature win. I'll be the first to tell you, we are in need of a very huge signature win. And winning in Arkansas would would be up there. You get to be the top. You get to be the top 25 team. You get to go in and you get to beat Cal. Coach Pope gets to even the series at 1-1. But see, here's the thing, though. Nope, I'm not even gonna say that because that's controversial. I've never seen Kentucky not have haters. All the time. They always gonna have haters. They are. You gotta dust it off, and you guys gotta keep moving. Otherwise, you'd just be angry and be off the wall and everything. You be doing it. So, guys, I know I did a late show tonight, and actually it starts at Thursday night. Call-in shows is at 7 Eastern on Thursday nights. I will be having a show next Thursday. Um, I want to tune in. I want to tune 7 Eastern. Okay, 7. Now, here's the thing: the women are probably going to be playing next Thursday. If that's the case, I get it. People are watching the ball game. I'm watching it too on my TV, but I still do my show. I hate to do it. Well, you know what? You know what I might do? If Kentucky women is playing, I may actually start it late again. I may actually start it at 9 or 9:30 Eastern time so the women can have their time and everything. That that's what I might do. I might just start it late so people can watch the women game, and then right after the women game, then we can go live and then we can do a call-in show. That's what I might do because I don't want to take away. We got a phone call right here. I may actually start it late. Mr. James, I may actually start it at 9 or 9:30 Eastern time so the women can have their time and everything. James, can you hear me? That's what I might do. I might just start it late so people can watch the women game, and then right after the women game, then we can go live and then we can do a call-in show. That's what I might do because I don't want to take away. We got a phone call right here. There you go. I may actually start it later.
Hey, I've been pretty good. How are you, Mike?
Hey, I'm doing good, Mr. James. How you doing, sir? What's on your mind? Can you do me a favor? Can you turn your TV down? Can you turn your TV down? There you go. There you go. What's on your mind?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, good. What's on your mind tonight?
What's that?
Oh, he's on the delay because he's on his TV. Yeah. Can you hear me, Mr. James? Oh, you got to turn his TV up. You can talk. Sorry about this. I don't know sign language, but
hey, Big
you
Mike,
can talk.
you hear me?
Hey, yeah, you can talk. Go ahead. You just talk and we can hear you.
What's going on?
Okay. James? Okay, looks like James is having a little.
Hey, Big Mike, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear us?
Hello?
Hello? Let me see. Because I want to see what he has to say. Let me type this in the thing. I'll remove him, and then I let him know. Um, hold on 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. Indiana beat Purdue. There you go. See, once again, I mean, did anybody really have? Let me put this on the screen for a second. Sorry about that. Is behind. My apologies. And you could talk, and we will hear you. So if you see this, Mr. James, please just call back in, and you could talk. Okay, I'll stick around a few more minutes for that. I mean, y'all know, right? Christopher Free, nothing worse than it's some tech issues as well, and I take responsibility for that. But nobody had hey, corn surprise. Nobody had Arkansas, Indiana beat Purdue, did they? Nope. That's the thing. People just because you're having a bad year or you're going through bad times, people just write you off as if like, well, you know what, you're no good, and there's no possible way that you're going to beat a certain team, and then you turn right around and then you beat them, and it's like, yeah, we're the best. Come on, man, slow down. No. Don't do that. Corn surprise. Did you tell me to watch the show with? Let's try James Poole one more time. Don't be. Let's try it one more time. No possible way that you're going to beat a certain team, and then you turn right around and then you beat them, and it's like, first, slow down. Don't. I can do the women's game because women's come on Thursday nights. It's hard for me to do the men's game because they come on when I'm either on my way to work or while I'm at work, which is 5 or so in the morning. So,
Hey, Big Mike, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes.
I just want to say after the deal with acquaintance, I think that the football team avoided a bad situation, possibly when us getting Kenny Minchie. I think that was a good idea. Deal with acquaintance, I think that the football.
Yeah, he's having some.
I don't know if it's true, but I heard that LSU spent about $5 million to get Sam Levitt, and I think Kentucky did good by getting Kenny Minchie, not Levitt. And people saying that Kenny might not be any good. We got a Flood, not a good quarterback, anyways. That people may not realize that he was pretty much just a coin flip away from being Notre Dame starting quarterback. And I think we did good for possibly getting a dud for a quarterback, or he possible his foot injury may not heal in time for LSU for him to play, or it might be another Jordan acquaintance situation with them. Possibly he may not even play next year. I mean, can't never tell how things might go. No, that's just pretty much what I had to say, I guess. Well, enjoy your show, and appreciate everything you do and everything. And you have a good one. I'll see you on the next one.
Thank you, James. I appreciate it, boss. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Yep. Thank you so much. Yep. I'm just with this fan base, welcome PK. Come here. Just block. I ain't been out of the way with anyone. Football. You little football talk. Little what's a little football talk. That's for sure. Kentucky football. We're going to wait and see what these guys do. Hopefully, we're going to see what Levitt does at LSU with his hurt foot. But I think our attention has to stay home at here at UK and try to see if our quarterback Mincy is going to pan out. I know we got a really, really good quarterback coming in next year. So maybe the best man should be on the field, period. If the freshman comes in and he's a better quarterback, he should be on the field. That's just the best man should be playing. That's just what I believe in as well, too. So thank you, James Poole, for your words, and thank you for calling in. And I'm sorry that we had a little back and forth with the issues or whatever. But I appreciate you a lot. So, hey, guys, I appreciate you guys jumping on the show tonight. Once again, if you haven't already, please do me a favor. Please go smash that like button if you haven't. If you're still watching on YouTube, please, please, please consider. I hate begging people, man. Whatever. Anyway, if you want to subscribe. If you don't, all that good stuff. Big Mike, Louisville fans want PK out. They ain't playing good ball right now. Yep, they ain't playing good ball. Or they lost their, I guess Brown is not playing or he's not healthy. So guess what? They're crumbling. And guess what? Their best player is not on the floor. Their best player is not on the floor. So they having difficulties out there. It's not just Kentucky, but people want to Joshua. So the O-line would be the most important part of the team this year. The O-line. Chris Joshua, what do you say? But anyway, hey guys, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. It always means a lot to me when you guys call in and support the show. Hit the like button, and so it means a lot to me. So until next time, go Cats. Let's see if we can back. The pregame show is an hour from whenever the game starts, and it'll be with Leah and Jimmy Jam. If you don't have anything, please go out support those guys on Saturday night before the ball game. It starts an hour before it. And until next time, thank you guys. It means the world. Go Cats. Thank you. Seriously, like no joke. Thank all you guys for coming out. It means a lot to me. Also, thank you. If they probably won't listen to it all the way through, I should be giving a shout out to the podcast listeners. I got my podcast is starting to, it's not big, but it's starting to help people listen regularly. I'm starting to get the regular numbers that that I'm getting after each show. So thank you to the podcast listeners. If you're out there, it means a lot to me. Also, if you, my birthday, Durrell Williams, is it your birthday today or your birthday this weekend? Either way, happy birthday, you big guy. I know you're not a Kentucky fan, but you always come through to bless the show. So I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? It's always a lot of fun to get your thoughts and your opinions. Even though you're a Hogs fans, that's not good. So it is what it is. But so go look. Just anyway, hey guys, after the show, if you can, once the show is over, just type in BBN or something. Yeah. Anyway, it's a late night. Go to bed. Thank you guys once again, and go Cats. Happy birthday, man, for real. Absolutely. Thank all you guys. And once again, Kentucky till you die, my condolences and my heart out to you and the family for the loss of your brother. That's a difficult time. So glad hopefully tonight you had a chance to maybe get away and just kind of take your mind off of it for a few minutes. So I definitely appreciate you still coming to hang out with us. But thank you guys, and go Cats. Pick up when we start winning. We'll pick up when we start winning. Hope so. I want to pick up now though because it's fun. I want to be here with you guys. But until next time, go Cats, guys.